Hello guys, I'm back. Now let's see. Need to do the usual, as you know, the usual. Put this down. Tweet. Now I want to tweet. Just remove this Twitter over there and minimize this one. Open this one and restore now. And I want to open the Discord. I'm a bit tired today. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's begun. It's begun. Just add this one over there, so I can keep an eye on him. If I have forgotten. Hello, mixer guy. Awesome. I've forgotten to start the music. Record. There we go. Sound music. Hello, Twitch guy. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Where did I see that one? Actually, I did see it in this one. Console stuff. Now, can I minimize this one and just add it in here? Now I could actually see moderators. What happens if I... No, I could add people to regular and stuff from here. Nice, I didn't know that. Editor. Cool. Cool. Didn't have camera. Oh, it's about slow, the camera. Now just drag stuff up here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, big screen. I need to open our window. Oh no, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that. I don't need this up actually. Window. I want the not world settings. I want the. Where is that? Statistics. Levels, no. Layers, no. Okay, LOD, no. Should I open it by this? I'm just looking for that sexy. What's it called? File browser window where you find. Where you find all the stuff, basically. Content browser. What happens if I push this one? There we go. It popped up. Nice. There we go. And I want to move you over there. Have you a little bit there. Nice. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. whomever you are. I want to move this a little bit down to there. And there we go. I'm just doing stuff. The start of the stream stuff. I want to open the correct map. I do. Oh. There we go. I'm wondering. No, I don't need yet. Where am I? I don't want to go there. Over there it is. I want to move this character. Here we go. First person character. To move a little bit closer. I moved him a little bit too far. And last time. Now, here we go. I guess over here. So, and I want to tweak a little bit on the terrain spawner. Wonder, this one I want to set. Column spots. Loading location. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Quick start. Current column interval. Oh, so sorry. Yawning like a little bitch. Is this? Take this one. This one. I want to take this one and divide it by this, which will set basically set this one. Come on. I want to move it over a little bit so we can have some room, guys. I need some room, guys. Now this will set automatically. So if I decrease this to 16, this should update to an 8. And why did it, by the way, have Christmas music? I didn't want to have some Christmas music. There we go. A little bit more music. Now, let's see. It's loading in. Excellent. Could try an even faster way, I guess. He's quite fast though, but still, I think we can make it try out a little bit faster, and that a for loop. And add this one in there. Each for loop I want to run this one. And then I want to run straight in there. And this one is calling into intervals, and I want to have this one up to the last index. But I don't want this one to connect, I want it to connect in there, not there. Let's see what happens. It's been fun exploration. It do load though, but it's loading the incorrect way. Not sure why it's lagging. It's lagging for some reason, I'm not sure why. I put it in this individual intervals. Then go through there and all the way through here. When he's done, it's not supposed to go in there. This one is supposed to go in there. No, it's not supposed to go in there, like I said. Now, just try this one. Let's see. That's not correct. Comes in here, doing, but it's not supposed to do this at once. This one doesn't matter if it's there. This one, that's fine. Each time, nah, forget it. Never mind, screw it. I'll do it this way. It was more stable. When it was done, I did this and run through this. And more stable. And I want to maybe add another 0 here. I think it's probably gonna be hello, who's joined. Awesome. And another 0 here. It will be a little bit faster in loading, I hope. Now, let's see, guys. Let's see what's happening. It's loading. It's still a little bit too slow. I want some paper. It's a bit slow, that little hoe. A little bit slow, that little hoe. A hoe, a slow hoe. It's a bit a slow hoe. Ba 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 ba. Oh, he was done. Doop doop. He stopped. And the hiccups. What the fuck? Those should be quite fast. Come on. It's not that fast. Huh. Maybe it's... I don't remember. Boom, boom. Think I'm gonna remove one of the delays. Yes, I know it's one. Mr. Whitespot, you don't have to tell me. I know, no, no. I'm wondering if I could. I'm just checking some stuff in the Streamlabs chatbot. I'm checking if it's using the Twitch stuff, or if it's using the multiple, that one that sends out streaming to multiple places basically. I don't know where I'd find that. No hotkeys, I guess not. Let's see. Timer to come. Not sure where. I'll back up, update, live stream. That's fine. I don't know. Could I see? Was it here? I saw the. No, it wasn't. think it was in here. It used a bit of time to load this. I think I'm gonna. I made it work though. That's a good thing. Chat Games is hosting me. I love it. Chat Game is a cool guy. You should check him out if you're not already familiar with him. Soon done. Why didn't I stop a little bit there? Hello, whomever joined me to see me sit there and wait for my game to load. I think I had to tweak it a bit. Tweak it. It's a bit slow. This is just a grass load. When it loads in the grass, or not loading, actually spawning in the grass. If it's been loading it, I guess it would be faster. I hope. Oh, there we go. Now, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you not? No, it's not. I don't think. There we go. There we go. Load number of columns. Need a calculator. Calc. So, if I take 128 divided by 16, 8. Yes. 128 divided by 8, 16. I'm just making sure it's a equal number. I mean 8. Now, maybe it will be fast. It does less, but faster. It's not that faster, but at least it's not jiggering as much. Quit, please. Quit, please. So, if I remove this from the tick, how fast will it be then? I hope it doesn't crash though, that would suck. Right guys. Oh, we're tired today. I'm just gonna play a little bit with this stuff. And I'm gonna start on my other stuff. The house building project. Come on. He's using some time to start up though. There we go. Now let's see what he does. Do I need that delay there or not? That's the thing. That's a magical thing. Is it too fast for the loader to pick it up now? Is it too fast for the loader to pick up where he's at? I wish I knew how much a tick would be, or how fast it would be compared to the delay, how far down I can put it before it's equal to having no delay, basically, because I can go very low. Actually, I have experimented a little bit. Exciting. Does it use same amount of time loading, just with less visual confirmation? Or is he gonna load? It looks like I actually need that delay there. Just put it way down. Cause it's a bit laggy when I'm not using it. So if we try to exit this thing, come on, exit it, please. Come on, exit, I said. Where's the mouse? It's over the other screen. It doesn't show here. So if I move it over here and never mind. Come on, exit it. Damn it. He really needs that delay there, or this will happen. That sucks. Damn it, damn it, damn it. No, I think he is. He ended that session. I need this delay. I really do. Oh, it is. Now let's just increase, no, decrease the delay. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. 1, 2, 3. One, two. I didn't like 3. Now let's see. It works, but I think we can increase the number of. Let's do that. Exit this one and increase this number to. Just let's try 32 again. And let's see what it does. What if we increase it to half? Taking half of the chunk at a time. Do you think it will like it, or let's try and increase it to half, because this is slow but faster than the other one, but let's do it. My camera just a little laggy. Sorry for my camera if it's laggy. 32, 64, no, not 4, 64. Now, why is it showing multiple variables? Not supposed to be multiple variables. I really need a better camera. Yes, I know, wise, but already downloaded one chunk. How fast will this be then? Let's see if it's just as fast because it's using longer time on each. Or is he actually faster? That's the question. Hello, whomever joined me. I'm confused about the number of people watching. Up there it says 1 viewers in the chat thingy. No, the stream thingy, it says 2. Where else? And there it says 2. I trust the majority of, and there says 3, but that's the mixed only. So now it says 2 there. So Streamlabs are very slow at updating. Why? That's kind of strange. Come on. Load, you little bitch. I want you to load this thing, please. Load it. Yes, load this thing, please. I want you to load this thing, please. Load it. I said, load it. Show me your money. Load it up. Load it up like a little top. It's fast-ish, but one of these are supposed to be faster. No, 3 of these is gonna be faster than the other ones because it's not adding meshes. Because it's not grass plane. It's not a grass plane. Come on. Alright. Think. It loads. It's not that slow because it's actually a big plane. Not big plane, big world. It's huge world. Now, I'm gonna just try one more thing, and then I got the thing working. I just need to tweak it so it will be more better performance, basically. Better performance. Come on, I said quit. I know you're still working. Just gonna try one more last thing. One more last thing. One more thing before I jump into the other project. Oh, so good stretching. Come on, end this. I said end it. Did you end it? Not quite yet. I said end it. Let's see if this one turn yellow, the stop button. Then we can press the stop button. Can press the stop button. Then we can press the stop button. Stop button, stop button, stop button, stop button, stop button. For the TV, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. Was a bit late last night, so I was a bit tired when I woke up. Would kill everything. And yours? Do you have any good morning yourself? Oh, there we go. Stop. Something exciting happened. Huh. Strange. Oh, yeah. I didn't stay up all night, me though, but close. Not close, even close. Just over midnight. Oh, you're in Florida. I want to go to Florida. I'm in Norway, so here is in the afternoon or 12 p.m. 12 or 3 p.m. I guess. So quite you're 6 hours after me basically. So if you add 6 hours to your clock, that's my clock. probably woke up by then in some of that time anyway, because I have a kid which is not sleeping so late as I wish him to. No, it didn't like it. It didn't like too many zeros, but I want to try. I don't know, I think. Oh, come on, seriously? I have to align them. No, then you're not supposed to jump up, you stupid thing. Yeah, but just know how to put it, mix it, prioritize when not to do this, basically. I'm lucky now, I actually have some support from the government to actually work on this without have to look at for a job, and still they gave me money. Not much money, very little money, so I could do this in the work time, basically. But if I don't get any money until Mars, I won't be that lucky. And it's gonna be much less working this thing. So let's hope. Now, strange. Yes, it's 4 people there. Awesome, I like. So what kind of game are you working on for the TV? Yeah, thank you. Me too. Crossing everything. And just change music because he stopped. Now, what was I thinking about? What if it didn't go that much faster, so I could actually decrease this one to 32 again. And what happens is a good question. If I do this, will it actually put a slight delay, or is this the same as not using it? Let's find out. Yeah, what kind of game are you working on for the TV? I think you're actually quite well working now. Oh, sounds original. Sounds cool. That was a cool game to play, actually. Awesome. Oh yeah, this actually works, even though it's on a 0 seconds delay. That's kind of cool, but still kind of slow though. Damn it. What can you expect when that's a huge map though? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you should actually stick to what you planned original, even though it's gonna be a nightmare. You figured out some sort of solution to it. The games I've worked on, even though how hard it have been, I always found a solution in the end which worked. So just stick with it and you will find a solution. It's using too long. I have this one set to just load in one line chunk, just straight up, but in the end results is supposed to load all of these white spots, and we use this long in one. It's gonna take some time to do all of them though. Annoying. But that's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. I think I'm gonna actually cough a little bit and then I'm gonna drop this for a moment. Hello, Hoodulus? Sounds kind of Hawaiian. Hoodulus? Are you from Hawaii? Hoodulus. What are we doing? You mean basically what's happening here? Now I just wanna tweak a little bit on my loading stuff. He's loading grass meshes on in the world, and it's a lot of them. Pronounce Heudolus. Okay. I'm very bad at names. I probably will forget how to pronounce that sometime. So, but awesome. I did. Oh, cool. Heudolus. Yeah. Not even. Not only in real life, but I'm so bad at name stuff. I have problem making games because I can't figure out just a simple thing like naming this variable, what to call it. Oh, it's a nightmare sometimes. It's a nightmare. But with some stupid naming, it works either way. As long as I understand it, but problem if other people gonna look at this and this is gonna just scratch their heads and what the fuck. Now, I want to just drop this thing. I don't wanna just want to jump over this because it takes too long, because I'm gonna start something new in the game. No, not Netherlands. I'm a bit far north, further north in Norway. So it's the same, what's time zone, I guess, approximately. Now, just double check if it's loading faster. Yes, it is. Nice. Now I need to hide the view thingy. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I think they sound different than us because they are more in a German accent type. Mine is more in the Scandinavian accents, like Sweden, Denmark, stuff, places like that. And the Germans sounds a little bit more different. The Germans, they're more Z's in their Z's pronunciation. Germans. Now, what was I thinking? I'm losing my train of thought, something like that. I want to just play site, basically just hide. I don't need this. Now I want to try to make something fun. A blueprint that spawns a building which he builds up himself. Basically. Because I don't want to use the paint tool to put everything there. And the only way I find out to do it is without using paint tool is spawning in them myself, because I want to be able to use a black and white picture to determine where's grass, where's not grass, or basically where's to spawn it and not. And by using this method I can use basically a black and white mask to do that. But I don't want to use the paint tool because it's not dynamical, if you know what I mean. When I'm done, actually I can do it now. I can just change that. Let me show you. Textures. No, not in the first person. I want it into assets. And textures. We can do. I tried it, but I haven't figured out how to do that in. How do you do that? Not the paint tool. You can do the same thing with landscape grass. I tried to figure out, but I haven't found the correct nodes and stuff. Could you please guide me to the correct nodes? Because now, let's see. I'm using this as a mask. Basically, all grass will spawn here and no grass on black, and have a little overlap where it spawns a little bit. And it works actually kind of fine. Okay. What's your Discord stuff? Ooh, I'm not so used to Discord stuff. How do I do stuff? What's your stuff name? Let's find you. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to add you there. I just want to activity. Streamers, yes, I know streaming are enabled. Friends, new group. Let's just add you as a friend. It's easier. Send friend request. Now send your friend friend request. Because I know how to mix up, and I'm not talking about the texture material. That I have already done. What I'm talking about is grass meshes, like the bits placed in the world. How do I call for you? Oh, I found you. You're here. Missed called. I have no idea how to do this. Is this start voice call? Hello? Hello, don't you hear me? Mute, no. Turn on screen share, no. User settings. I have no idea. Input. Using my respawn. Output. Hello?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I hear you now.
Okay. Alright. I've been doing this for 4.5 years, pretty much since Unreal Engine 4 was released in beta, so there's not a whole lot I don't know about this engine at this point.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be a little bit delayed behind you on your stream, but I will try to walk you through it as best we can. First thing you're gonna need to do, and the first thing you're gonna need to do you have more than one monitor? Because I can share screens with you and show you what I mean on my side to clear any language barriers. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I do.
This is the project I've been working on. So this right here is what you're trying to achieve, right? You're trying to see grass everywhere, just like this?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
This isn't painted. See, this is my land. This is painted.
Yeah.
This is not. So the way I'm achieving
awesome.
this.
Yeah.
The way I'm achieving this is inside of here. This is going to be a little laggy because this is a big old material. You've got this guy right here, and you give it a name of what you want each thing to be, and then you're providing where in your material this should be spawning.
Okay.
So, yeah. So what you want to do is create one of these, give it a name, and then assign a grass type, which you can make one of those out here.
I tried that version, but I didn't quite get it or got it to work. So.
All right. So let's see your material. Go ahead and make a grass type first because we're going to need to be able to see this thing actively working for us.
Yeah, I think I already got one. I just ignored it after I didn't make it work, basically. Let's see where...
So when you make one...
Not over there. Where did I put it?
Make sure you fill this stuff out inside of it too, where you actually drop in a mesh.
I have this one. Where did I put this? Probably would easier actually to create a new one, I think. Instead of unless I have it. It's not it. I just go into not here, wrong. Let's see, meshes. No, I want the main material. I'm gonna use the landscape material to add this to then, I guess.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. You do need a grass type first, though. This is one of the... Okay. As soon as you've got that and you're ready to go into the material, let me know. Go ahead and pull it up.
What do you call it? Just called grass, basically. Landscape grass outputs. Yeah.
The just node? Make a... just type in grass and you should... Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Where did I put it? Materials test folder. I put it. Yes.
Oh, there you go. Oh, landscape grass type. Yep.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah.
All right. Now that you got that, now bring in the texture that's got your mask.
The texture which got some mask. Yeah, this one I had here, I guess. The landscape texture.
I'm waiting for it to catch up. 1 sec.
Yeah, it's a bit slow, maybe.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah, I know.
Till you get affiliate. Waiting for it to get there. I see the grass node, but I don't see the texture. Okay, so we're caught up. I just don't see it yet. So the mask texture that you had, can you drop a sample for that next to your grass node in there?
A sample for it? What do you mean?
So just a texture sample. So go in there in front of your grass node.
For the texture for the grass, for the mask.
Right, the mask where the white, where you had the white and black.
Yeah. I understand. And let's find where they put it. Over there, grass. Just add it in here. Just add it in here, yeah.
Yeah, I've never done it with a mask before, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see if that works. If not, there's a really easy way to do this, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So you got that in there. So go ahead and attempt to run your white pen into the grass pen. It's probably not going to work. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, usually that.
Yeah, if it doesn't take it, that's fine. We'll wait and see. Looks like it took it. Yep,
took it in. It no problem. Just need to compile it, and the shaders are compiling a bit. Come on. It's a bit slow today. Kind of awesome looking though, your game though.
This is just my village. It's under. It's a work in progress. It built it in like 2 days. I still have a lot of work to do on it, but it's for a demo that's going to be coming out in a couple of days. Most of my work has been done on another level.
Oh yeah.
Dealing with AI and spell casting and stuff. I can show you real quick if you're interested.
Oh, sure. Well, this game I want to be more I could add just simple things, and it would generate everything itself.
Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? Making everything
Yeah.
truly procedural, so you don't have to put in the
Yeah.
effort.
It's not just for me. It's basically if a player want to add their own town into the game, they can do it easily. That's the thing.
Yeah, I gotcha. Make a
It's gonna
token
be
real quick.
a zombie game, so it's fun to protect your own home from zombies.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, oh.
So it looks awesome though.
Yeah, but I kind of goofed a little bit because I was working on UI stuff and I forgot to set it back.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I have another guy I'm
wildly embarrassing.
working with that.
Self-test invisible. So why should not be? Oh, it's yeah. These guys are defaulting to collapsed, and they actually they're not. What did I break? I am so curious. We'll press play again and see if it did it again. It's a very bad feeling when you get in there. Oh, there it goes. Whew.
Oh yeah.
All right. The character is temporary. It's just a placeholder thing that until I get what I want.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can go test it. While you might want to unhook your grass spawner and see if it does what you want to do. Make sure you go into your grass type and you set your variables. Make sure you've got your spawning set. You set it to something ridiculously high. It won't be performant to start with, but
my grass spawners. Just apply and
set rock. My spawner didn't kick off. I'm gonna have to come back and inspect this because my spawner didn't kick off and it should have.
Yeah. Okay. It looks very awesome though.
Yeah. Well, it'd be a lot more awesome if I had a creature so I could show you combat.
Yeah.
But they didn't spawn. I don't know what. I've been making some pretty heavy changes to a couple of systems recently to add in some extra functionality, and I appear to have broken my spawner. Everything else is working fine. I left something unhooked, but I have to go look at my spawner, see what the hell it's doing. Everything in it's fine, unless no, that's good. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. Okay. Yeah. What on earth? Oh, compiling shaders. Okay.
Yeah.
You should immediately see grass in here, even without running the game.
That's awesome.
So, I'll wait with you until it's there, because if that doesn't work, we've got an alternative to solving this problem as well.
Supposed to be grass here, but not yet.
Did it say anything about grass maps? Go see if you can track down your landscape grass type. Make sure there's actually grass in it, meshes and stuff.
Grass maps.
So the new landscape grass type you got up there?
Yes.
Yeah, so you were good. Okay, so it didn't populate the way we wanted it to.
Okay.
All right. So, looks like we need layer information to be able to do it. Do you have any layer information in your? Oh yeah, that would absolutely work. That would absolutely work. What? Awesome. So minimize what you got there, and well, go to your map rather. Go to the landscape mode, and then we're not actually painting anything. Promise. Okay. We need to do one other thing though. We need to create a new landscape layer. Let me go to my landscape. So I'm feeding landscape layer information in at a different point. I really don't want to dive in to show you where that's happening. But we can come in here and just type in the word landscape, and then we've got a landscape layer blend.
Yeah.
And whenever I pop this up, excuse me, not landscape layer blend, landscape layer. Where did that go? Wait, should be wait. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So you come into your landscape layer weight in here, and we just want to make one layer, and we just want to feed it through right before you feed in pretty much all of these things. So we'll start with just base color. So just come in here and make landscape layer, and then just give it a name. It doesn't matter what your preview weight is, doesn't matter any of that stuff. And then
what do you call it? Landscape layer blend is that's not it, no.
No, wait. Landscape weight.
Landscape weight.
Yeah, landscape layer weight is what it'll be called.
Yes, yeah, there we go.
Okay, so grab that, and then this layer thing shouldn't be anything. Just run your base in, and then run that into your base color. So whatever you have in your base color, just put this in front of it. Give it a name like grass, doesn't matter.
Grass.
Yep, just run there. Yep. Okay. And then down below here, where you're doing your grass node down here, what you want to do is you want to type in landscape layer sample, and then type in grass again.
Landscape layer sample. Sample. There we go. The grass there.
By the way, your landscape's going to turn black to start with, and I'll show you how to solve that. That's it's because there's no layer information once we do this.
Yeah.
Okay. So type in the word grass.
Yeah.
And then once you've done that, then you want to lerp.
Yeah.
After that, you want to lerp between black and that by the inverse of your mask.
Black and this one. So basically, yeah.
So between leave A unhooked, run the sample into B.
Yeah.
And then you want to invert your. Actually, that's fine. You don't actually need to invert anything.
Okay.
Just run your alpha straight on it. And then
alpha, run the texture sample in the alpha, or
push the texture sample into the alpha. You might need to grab an individual channel. It might not like you using an SM3 for it, but
yeah, I can just do it. So there we go.
And then run that lerp into the grass node.
Into the grass node, the first one I made, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then come back out to your editor here, and then go to your landscape mode, like this guy right here.
Yes. Just waiting for it to apply stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's a huge map, though.
Yeah.
That's why I need a good.
Mine's only a kilometer.
Oh, mine is. It's based on a real city in Canada, so.
Oh, I gotcha.
Not the whole city though, but a part of it. So it's huge.
Just need to toss this guy right here.
There we go. Yes, in here. And what was you?
Okay, so go to the paint section of the landscape, and then scroll down. And there is some layers down here. You should see a layer now.
Where did you go? To the...
No, not that paint. So
the
go
other,
into
the landscape, and then okay. It's not working to click it.
You're not using a landscape?
Nope, that's the thing.
Oh.
The reason I'm not using landscape because I want to use a height map to generate basically just import a mesh of the landscape because I'm using OpenStreet City, the OpenStreet map thing.
Can you not export a height map from OpenCity?
Yeah, but I want to able to players to import just a height map or a mesh to create their own world. That's the thing.
I see.
And we can't use blueprints to edit the landscape tool stuff. That's the thing. and that has been my problem all the way.
Okay, hang on real quick. Let me look at something on the C++ side of things, and
okay.
I might have an answer for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
You could use... Not without patching the engine itself. Fuck. Okay. Just give me one moment.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm looking at some of the implementation of the landscape grass on the far back end.
Yes.
I know how to solve this in C++, so how do we... Without activating the layers on it,
yeah,
it's
that's
not gonna like that.
That's the one reason I didn't use that grass thing, because I figured out that you have to use the landscape tool to use it. Basically, it's connected to it.
We could use. Gotta be somewhere in here. There's gotta be a way to force the layer.
Yeah, if I could figure out if I could use the landscape tools, but could import whatever height map I want to it.
Okay.
From blueprints,
so,
then it would work for me.
The problem
that actually
here,
would be better.
The problem here is the way that they're spawning landscape grass. They're using vertices on the landscape itself to generate the spawn locations, so unfortunately we can't do it with a static mesh. So again, yeah, you'd have to... You can use procedural foliage for it. They've got a procedural foliage tool. I don't know if it's still experimental or not. I've never played with it because I've never needed it. But there is a way to create procedural foliage where you can you can literally drop a seed, is what they're saying. You can drop a seed and tell it to only spawn on specific meshes. Like I said, I've never worked with it, but it's called procedural foliage. I can give you some documentation for it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Can look into it.
Let's see. Here you go. Alright, so in procedural foliage, you might still have to... I don't know if it's still experimental. Let me go look. Experimental? It is. So it's still experimental, but it absolutely does work. I've seen people that are using it in live. I sent it to you in the direct message in Discord.
Yeah.
This walks you through the... This walks you through what you want to spawn. You tell it what to spawn, where to spawn it, what to spawn it on, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So I would give that one a shot.
Yeah, I could try.
And instead of spawning trees and stuff, you just want to spawn grass, and you just define a volume. So you take the volume and you wrap it around your mesh, and then you say, okay, spawn stuff in here. And you can tell it to simulate it, and it will be different every time that you tell it to simulate. So,
nice.
Yeah. So as long as you don't want something that's like crazy interactable, like trees you can chop down and stuff. As long as you don't want that, then you should be fine using this tool for it.
Yeah.
You just gotta
the grass is just gonna be grass. So.
Yeah. Just make sure that you're telling it to spawn on, that it can spawn on come on, brain.
On the terrain.
On the stack. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's that. Yeah, and that should solve your problem.
Oh, nice. I like. I will check into it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a break from this. I'm working on all weekend. I want to try something else now. Do another part of the game.
Yeah,
because I've been running line traces through the whole map to determine where to spawn stuff and stuff, and it detects where it's black and where it's white, basically, with the map.
I did something kind of similar once upon a time, because I wanted to spawn gatherable materials. This was before they extended the instanced.
Yeah.
Basically, before they opened it up to where you can target specific instances inside of Foliage Actor, to where you can paint things and then swap them out for other stuff. And I switched from doing from using that to their instant stuff, but I was using it to spawn things, and instead what I was doing was I was firing a beam down and collecting the physical material that I hit, and if I hit the right physical material, I was spawning a tree or a rock or things like that.
No, with the way I build my terrain, I'm using one texture on one material on the whole thing, just blending different material layers, and material layers can't have physical material on it. So it's all one physical material. I can't differentiate it, basically.
Yeah, that makes it kind of difficult. I mean, you can if you're using if you were to take your static meshes, and you were to take those static meshes and then you say everywhere that I want grass to spawn, before you bring it into Unreal, you say everywhere I want to have grass to spawn is going to be material slot 0, and everything that I want rock to spawn is going to be material slot 1. Then you could declare physical materials, because you could use different materials for different spots. But that's just one other way you could achieve that. I'm not telling you that's the only way.
I know. No, the way I did it with this grass thing, that actually from the collision hit, I find a find collision UV, and then do a texture 2D sample UV editor only, and then actually it tells you if it's 0, it's black, it's 1, it's white, and everything in between, of course, the grayscale. And from there, it could say if it's 0.95, spawn do something. If it's not, then don't. And it actually would detect where it's on a mask where to spawn stuff.
Oh,
it's very useful, I think. I'm going to use it several other places too.
My spawner is messing the bed right now. He's supposed to spawn my AI, and he is apparently spawning the controllers perfectly fine, but my my mobs aren't spawning, and it's mildly perplexing. Because this was working just a few minutes ago. Well, I say a few minutes ago. It was working yesterday. I literally tested with it. It's spawning the controllers. What on earth did I do? I think I might have stopped replicating something. I feel kind of dumb now. Okay.
I've been there lots of times.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay. All right.
Yeah, good.
It's kind of silly.
Nice.
We're just not getting the transform correctly. Most likely. I'd be willing to wager. Let's look at it. But yeah, if you ever have any questions, I don't really sleep much. And as you can tell, I know it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but I started this project December the 24th.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this project that you see where I've got
done a lot in that short time, though.
Yeah, well, that's the whole. Yeah, it's a very, very in-depth system for, like, these things are all.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
I can
have
see.
up to just shy of 4,000 of these different nodes nested in these
Whoa.
guys, and it's all being stored on a back-end server and all this other nonsense.
Oh,
So,
damn.
long story short, if you run into an issue, just let me know, man.
Yeah, no problem. I will. Looks
All right.
incredibly awesome. Yeah,
Well,
this one, yeah,
if you're interested in playing it, just stop by my stream sometime in the
yeah,
next week or so, and
yeah,
somewhere in the panels down there, I'll have a link to where you can go try it out. Because I'm
yeah. Okay,
releasing a
nice.
demo here pretty soon, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably
absolutely.
will. I probably
But
will.
I do a educational kind of stream. So again, you can ask me any question you want, man. If I don't know the
Yeah.
answer, I'll find the answer. I actually have a few people that I know that developed this engine.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
even if I can't find the answer, I'll just email one of those guys and we'll have an answer in a
Yeah.
day or two. So
Nice. Yeah, I probably will have a lot of questions afterwards. Later
how
in the
long
game.
how long have
Um,
you been?
I've been kind of. It's hard because before I lost my job, I worked a
How did
little
that
bit
feel?
now and then, just for fun, basically. And then I lost my job, and I figured then I was gonna take it as a hint to start actually trying to make something. And that's started to make another game a year ago, I guess. I learned a lot in that time, and I met a guy on Twitter which asked me if I want to make this game with him, which I'm working on now. And that's just a few weeks ago, so I've been just basically experimenting and trying out stuff to make it easier in the future, basically. For me.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So I can just input some information and it does the things for me, so I can concentrate on other stuff, basically, in the game. So I hope I will make most of it procedural and just the details to be storyline stuff or whatever I want to do there, to easier to concentrate on those things instead of the unquote the boring stuff.
I found the issue.
You did? Oh, nice.
Yep. In the my Unreal decided to hide or destroy my navigation data.
Oh, he did, yeah. Oh.
That's whatever. There it goes. All right.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Now we can test it. Oh man, I just I've spent all day working on AI, and I'm just like much like you. You're tired of working on those traces. My brain is just sick, well, not working on AI, on this silly quest system, and I've got some people writing stories and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, guys, just tell me what you want for your lore system or for your quest system, and I'll put it together. There they are.
Yeah.
Hey, little bastards. These are our guys here. I'll see if I can make them do something kind of cool for you. My gotta aim a little bit to the right because I adjusted the aim system. There we go. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. So whenever you get to AI and stuff like that, again, just let me know.
Yeah. I can hear if there's got some tips or tricks there. We're gonna have zombies, different types of zombies and such. So.
Okay. Well, it's not a AI is not as difficult as people make it out to be.
No, I tried the AI. With the last game, I'm not that much left. I am taking a break from it from now.
Oh, okay.
I need a breather after a year with it, so I'm working on this. But I did some quite AI stuff there with some NPC stuff though.
Oh, okay.
So.
If it makes you feel any better, man, and you can go look at this project on Steam. I made a game called Lifeblood with a buddy of mine, business partner. I had this is why I don't have business partners anymore, but made a game with a buddy of mine, and game was called Lifeblood, and worked my rear end off on it. Had a playable demo for it, and it wasn't just a because the released version that we were running with was a battle royale, but that was just the first game mode. I actually built a framework that we could build any game mode we wanted to out of it. It had a building system, it had AI system, it had all sorts of neat tricks and stuff. It was a fantasy game, a lot like this one, but it had all sorts of neat tricks stuffed up its sleeve. And well, he pissed away all the money that we had in the coffers, and yeah, he spent all the money. And when we got to the point where we needed advertising money, it wasn't there. And then he said the phrase, "It was his game," so I just said, "All right, man, it's your game."
Yeah.
So I
not
left.
A good thing here, even though I'm working with a Canadian guy. He should be decent. He's Canadian. Jesus. But I'm having all the stuff, so I'm not afraid he can do anything about it. I basically have he's taking care of the other side of the business.
Well, I did something similar. He was doing all the business stuff, right? He was doing all the business stuff. But because he did all the business stuff, I didn't have any rights to anything. The only thing I had was my intellectual property. So if he tries to monetize the game any further, I can sue the dog shit out of him for the hours that I put into it.
Yeah.
So basically, we're at a stalemate. I have the server code. He can't. Unless he produces his own servers, which then I can sue the shit out of him because he's using my game client.
But
yeah, because he was doing the business side of the house, he got all the copyrights and everything put in his name.
Oh yeah. So I understand.
So just be careful, man. Don't get fucked like I did.
But still, I have another game I'm working on, so just me. So
I started this one up as a venture on my own on the 24th of last year, 24th of December of last year. So I've got less than a month of time into this thing, and we'll have a demo out here pretty soon. And I'm gonna let the world decide whether or not they want it to be a thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I've taken up enough of your time. If you run into any issues, try that procedural foliage thing out. That thing should solve your problem a lot more performantly than the way you were going about it. So give that a shot. And the other thing is, I don't know if you've ever dealt with this. Instead of spawning an individual actor, I noticed you were using the spawn actor node to spawn your static meshes.
Basically. Yeah.
When you do that, drag off the pin to the right of one of those spawn actor nodes and see if you can create an instance of it. Because you can, if it's just a static mesh instead of just an actor, you can create instances of it, and it's cheaper because it only renders the polys and everything on your memory once, and then it'll just put copies of it in the world.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Instance.
Yep. You can instance. It's a very specific type of actor. I think you can instance. But because you're doing a lot of procedural stuff, I would strongly suggest going to the UE4 documentation and look up instance and static meshes.
No,
especially if you're doing
this just spawns once, and then I add the meshes on this actor basically.
Okay, so you're adding components or static meshes inside the actor itself?
Components, static mesh components.
Okay, I think you might be able to instance those as well. So I would inside the actor and give it a shot. Again, every time you create a new instance of a unique object, and it's going to, regardless of the fact that it's got the same texture and the same mesh, it's going to consider it a unique object because you've created a new one. Explore the engine's instancing tools, because the more things you instance, the less weight it is on both the processor as far as object lists go, memory as far as materials and mesh data goes.
Yeah, because this system works, it just takes a lot of time because it's a lot of meshes. So
it's a metric shit ton of objects. And later on, if you, I'd be willing to wager that if you set a timer after this thing fully generates, if you were to set a timer and then tell it to destroy it at some point during the game, it would crash the engine. Garbage collection would choke on that many objects.
Yeah, there's a lot because it's a huge map, so it needs a lot of objects to populate it.
Yeah, which means that if at any point in time your dedicated server, if it is a multiplayer game, or listen server, whatever, if at any point in time the reference to that particular object got dropped by accident, I mean, things happen with engines, but if at any point in time that reference got dropped and garbage collection came by and said, "Oh look, I can delete this thing now," everything would crash. That would be a heartbreak. But I would definitely look into instant static meshes for that.
Yeah,
case.
I'm gonna actually do that. Look into that. I will.
And if you're looking for any more clues as far as or any more tips or anything like that on optimization, you know, hey, this thing feels like it's sluggish. Is there any way I can improve this again? Just come ask me, man.
Yeah.
That's
I will.
All right. Well, all right, man. I'll catch you later. I got to get back to work. I have a lot of stuff to do and only 4 days to do it.
Oh, that's little time, yeah.
I want to get this demo done because the game that you see here, the demo will be massively multiplayer. The demo will be massively multiplayer. It's channel based, so I mean, we'll continue to spin out new dedicated servers for it. But by definition, a single server group could have as many players on it as I want, as long as I can continue spinning out new boxes. So if I can produce a massively multiplayer game in a month's time, then all the other people out there that are like, but it's an MMO, there's no way you can do that as one person. I can be like, I did it. So not only did I do it in a month.
Yeah, my game is not going to be massive multiplayer, but it's going to be multiplayer with, I think, maybe 100 people max.
Okay. So the typical Unreal Engine load. I will tell you this then. Another thing you might want to look at is there is are you using 421?
Yeah.
Okay. There is an experimental feature called the replication graph, I believe.
Okay.
As you start to add more replicated objects to your world, you need to pay attention to how certain things are replicating so you can set priority on certain things. Otherwise, things like movement and player interaction will begin to suffer. The way it stands right now, because I've got some custom netcode behind my version of the Unreal Engine. I've rewritten a lot of their netcode to make it work for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So like my version of the engine, I can hold easily, even with all the stuff that takes place on my game and all the AI and everything. I could easily hold 500-600 players on one of my dedicated servers.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. However, that took a lot of back-end work, knowing exactly how Unreal Engine handles certain pieces of code or certain objects and things like that. You don't need to know all that. You don't need to go to the links I did to optimize your game to better support 100 players. You just need that replication graph.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of far off still before I come to that part, but still, it's good to know.
So I will give you one last piece of advice before heading off, because this is my fourth particular rodeo making a game, especially a multiplayer game. So that being said, multiplayer, when you're making a multiplayer game, your server client interaction comes first. It's the first thing you work on. It might not be entertaining to watch on stream. It might not be entertaining for people to watch on stream, but working with your code to make sure that it is fully networked from the very beginning is going to save you a lot of heartache and refactoring later on down the road.
Yeah. I have to check some tutorials on that stuff.
There's a pretty decent series that's made by Unreal Engine themselves about replication and how that works. I wish I had met you not too long ago, because I streamed the entire process of me making Rising Arcana, and I spent quite a bit of time talking about network replication, how to replicate something like an inventory, and let the server manage that and hand it off to the client, and the best best practices of how to achieve that kind of thing, and what each particular section of the replication tools inside Blueprint. Because I stream. If I was to ever open Visual Studio on stream, I did this once by accident. I was like, I'll just go in there and change that real quick on my engine. And I had something like 35 viewers whenever I opened Visual Studio. And whenever I closed it and glanced back over at my chat, I had 11. So
Visual Studios is a good one.
I learned my lesson. Never do anything besides. blueprint.
Yeah.
So I've been, I teach via blueprint and stuff like that. So, and the other thing is, if you ever have a question, I will actively open some of my code and be like, hey, this is how I achieved this. This is why this works, and I'll explain it from start to finish, all the way down to the low-level processes of the game. But if you're new to replication, I'm going to tell you these few pieces, and you can ask me anytime you want to remind you what they were. But these are the tenets that you need. These are the main objects you need to remember what they do and who holds what, so you can properly replicate. Anything that only you. So if I'm the server, and then we've got you and Wisebot is another player on your game. If it's only something that me, the server, and you, the client, need to know about, then it needs to live on the player controller. If it's something that everybody needs to know about, then it needs to live on my pawn. So that means that anything you want to do, like interactions as far as like I want to swing my axe, you need to execute that on the controller from the client's perspective, and then let the server take that to the object that needs to actually be executing. The reasons why that is, the player controller, the only people that can see a player controller, which is a player's identity in your networked game, the only person that can see it is you, the client, and me, the server. We're the only ones who can see your player controller. So Wisebot can't see your player controller. He doesn't know that it exists. So if any type of multicast replication call occurs on it, he won't know that it happened because he doesn't make it. He doesn't make one on his side. Okay?
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah.
Level blueprint, game state, server only. Player state, or excuse me, game state is everybody runs a game state, player state, and game instance.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Game instance is the one that everybody makes. Player state, game state, and game mode are only on the server. So anything you run there, doesn't matter how you replicate it, it will not go to the clients. The game instance, while everybody has one, no replication takes place. The game instance is the thing that the engine sits on top of. It is the first thing that is created whenever you start the game. It is the first object that exists. So anything to do with startup and shutdown of your game, that's where that lives. Remember all those things. Go to the Unreal Engine YouTube channel. Go look for their tutorials on multiplayer gameplay. There's also some really cool stuff in the learn category. And learn before you add it to your game code. A lot of times people learn with their actual game, and then they end up with some pretty messy stuff. But,
I'm gonna pretty soon actually gonna play a little bit with the multiplayer aspect, so I need to take a night to just watch YouTube basically.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. Well, I've bored you enough. I'll let you be.
I like it.
If you run into any issues, just message me, and I will. I will point you in the right direction. If I don't have time to answer your question myself, I'll at least point you to the right direction of where you can find the information and documentation. I'm not going to send you to some tutorial on the Unreal Engine forums or some tutorial on YouTube. I'm going to send you to documentation because you seem like a pretty strong problem solver. I mean, you couldn't spawn grass, so you were like, fuck it, I'm going to make one myself.
I love doing that, actually.
So in that particular case, I mean, I feel like I could probably just point you to the right place and you can problem solve your way out of it. So, all right, man, I'll let you go. And if you need anything, just poke me.
Yeah, thank you for your help, by the way.
Absolutely, man. Have a good one.
Leave it. Awesome. I loved it. So many useful tips. Probably gonna forget half of them because my memory is really bad. But that's okay. I will figure it out in the end. This one I'm gonna play with not today. I'm gonna take a break from the foliage stuff for now. I have to look through these things just to see what's available here, if something should could be an interest of mine. Person browser. Pino AI and query system. Maybe look a little bit into that too. Just for the fun of it. User interface. No, not yet. Anyway. Animation. Ooh. Enable experience bulk factual animation importer. Found developer tools menu required editor. Yeah, that's fine. Allow editing on unsafe properties. Use OpenGL for converting. Yeah. Transfer. Yeah, awesome. Save this one, and we just skip this for now in the stuff, and remove this because it didn't work with my setup of stuff right now. I'll look into it in other places that maybe work much better than mine. Sorry, scratching my nose. There we go. Now, what was I want to do? Just save this, so it will show the correct materials. Come on. I think a lot of people left because they got bored by me having a personal tutorial guidance, which I love. It's almost like going to school. Come on, save it for me, please. Save. There we go. Thank you so much. Save. And I don't need this one open. I wish they actually implemented something like a blueprint integration with the paint tools and basically landscape tools. It would be so much easier to work with for me. I like blueprint stuff. Now I want to go over there. Boom, down here, and I want to let's see, move you over there. Snap into object to view. Thank you. And maybe move you a little bit up. Where is the move tool? There we go. Just a little bit up. There we go. And I don't want that silly little thing to show right now. The view distance I got. If I get the other one thing to work, I probably won't need a view distance. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably gonna work that off stream though. Now, let's try and do some procedural stuff. Meshes, blueprints, where I got everything. And textures, blueprints, there we go. Terrain, no, where to put it? Objects in wall, I want to put it. Buildings. That's just the test building stuff. I want to create an instance child of this. Blueprints. Building creator is master. There we go. And in there, move it. Thank you. There we go. Now we need to add some. I just need to move my feet a little bit. Are my camera frozen or is it just a bit laggy? I think it's frozen. I need to fix my camera. Not supposed to be frozen. Okay. It's okay on the phone. I'm using my phone. Come on. Come on. I can put this down. It's frozen, I don't know why. Why are you frozen, Mr. Video Camera Device? What if I open the cam view and it's frozen here? Oh, it lost connection to my phone? That's a douchey thing to do. Now, it's still connected to correct. Now let's use watch. Come on, come on. There we go. I'm going to increase the lights a couple of notches. There we go. I'm back. Hello, whomever just popped in my view. That's wrong. My stream. Yes. I need to get a better stuff in the stuff. Now, just have this open in console. Let's see who's in here and who's not in here. Come on. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Now, back to this. I have to think about. I need to make some variables. Floors. Integer how many floors you need. Me thinking how many kitchens number of kitchens. Did I type kitchens wrong? Or it's just me? I don't know. Kitchen. Yeah, I have to check it out. There you go. No, stop doing that. And switch them around. Kitchen. No, that's correct. Seems so wrong. Seems so wrong, guys. Oh my god, kitchen, number of kitchens. No, I didn't want to do that. Just want to do this. Number of bedrooms. Bathrooms. Need kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms, and I need a number of No, I did it again. I want to duplicate it just to save myself some time, even though this took time. Number of the O disappeared, the F disappeared. Number of what am I supposed to call it? Number of bathrooms, number of bedrooms, number of Living rooms. There we go. Number off, number off, number off. There we go. That's fine, that's fine. Wondering if I'm gonna use the construction. No, just set floors for now. It's just one floor. No, keep it to one for now. Bathrooms are just one. Living rooms. I think I'm gonna add yeah, I'm gonna add blueprints, enums. No, I pushed the wrong thing. Cancel. Right click and blueprints, enums, and I want to call it enum rooms. I want to add bedroom, kitchen, and I want not kitchen, bathroom. I want to have hallway, and I want to have a living room, hallway. For now, this is okay. I could add more after a while. Room. No, I want to actually room. Rooms. There we go. Yes, I know, white spot. Everybody left. That's okay. I lost a bit on that tutorial stuff. A little bit of people. Now I want to add this one to building info. I think I'm gonna add all this to the same. I do. There, this one too. No, internal info. There we go. Now, I'm thinking actually to add another enum. No, enum. Building parts. Building parts, that's fine. Now I want what's called the ground foundation. I want to have floor, and I want to have walls. Wall. Do I want to make it different from outer wall and inner wall? I think. Yeah, I think I actually do. Inner wall. Then I want to have outer wall. And then I actually want to change those up, because I want to try to make them go first foundation, create that floor, then outer wall. Then I want to create that, not the inner wall. Yeah, that's okay. Inner wall. And in the floor I'm maybe gonna use the outer wall to be before the floors. No, I don't want to. The floors, inner wall, doors, door, window, and I want roof. Yeah, yes, I think so. Let's see, in building parts, in building parts, thank you. And I want to probably make this first into the general info and add this to array. So he will actually add foundation, floor. Now I only need foundation and floor. Yeah, I'm only gonna use foundation and floor. Hello, whomever joined me now. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see now. I want to for loop this one and start switch this one into different stuff. First I want to create a foundation, then some in the floors. I actually need I'm wondering, I'm not gonna use how big is gonna be, meaning square feet. No, not square feet, square meters, for those who understand that concept. Size, and I want to use, yeah, I can use let's say 100. Yeah, use 100. Add foundation. Now I want to add this one in here for now. Foundation. I take the size and add think I'm gonna have How should I do this? I'm gonna take the size of it, and I want to get a random width and length of the house. So let's see, random integer in range from stream. I want to stream. And I actually want let's go player controller. Everything on the player controller is gonna be I can't have this on the player controller, but for now I'll do it. I can easily just switch over when just copy paste stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for now. For now it's gonna be single player, but it's I should think about. Yeah, but not now. I don't want to think about it today. Enough to think about. Player controller, my player controller. Now I'll do this and this, and add it to ref. There we go. But for now, when I'm actually adding it here, I want to add this one in buildings. Thank you, building master thingy. Just want to add it in there. Let's say there, and I want to add the player controller in here. Isn't there any player controller in here? Can't I just easily add it in here? Now I want to be in the spot, and then I want to go down to the my player controller. I can't add it. Annoying. Annoying. I said it. It's annoying. I can't even select it in there. That's quite annoying. Then I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna add controller. Isn't it gonna why haven't they found this one? Damn it, stupid music. Stopping. Thank you. Player controller. It's right there. Why not? Fine. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. Player controller. There we go. Controller. I'm just finding this, meaning I only have one of these. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm gonna actually and it doesn't matter because it doesn't exist now, so I basically need game state. Get game state. Do this one have the game state in here somewhere to be edited, or how do I found? How did it find the game state in here? Game state. It's another export, expose stuff. Yeah. but I can't set a default value, which is quite annoying. Default, I want it to be in ref. Actor ID. Actor info. There we go. Now, if I'm going in here, actually add, awesome. But I still can't choose it because it's not involved until we press play. For now, when I'm playing with this, I'm basically gonna tip over my cigarette stuff, and then I'm gonna play controller, get player controller, controller for now. No. Player controller. No, why did I push enter? Player controller. Then I just get local player. No. Player controller. How did I get it again? Player controller. I just want this simple. Or can't we get the play controller here because it doesn't Okay, now I'm just gonna. It can't be done in here anyway, so I'm basically gonna. I don't create a stream. Initial seed just to have something. Visual stuff. I need to actually go and PP, so I'll be right back. I'm back from peeing. No, that's an incorrect one. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Now, let's get back to work. Back to work. Probably gonna quit in half an hour. Do some stuff off stream. Wasn't that people wasn't that interested in the today to watch me. Now, the smallest the smallest I want a house. I want to be a minimum of square meters. Can't be 4. Can be. And the max, if it's 100, let's take the calculator there. 100 divided by 4, 25. So you take 25 times 4, it's 100. So just take 100 divided by 4, you find out the max. 100 divided by... I want to actually have this as a promote variable. Smallest building width. Smallest building width. Or just call it min building width. Min building width, I guess. And I want that to be 4. I guess it's already inputted that. So the max should be the size divided by min. And doesn't matter if it's something that doesn't add up to 100, because I could easily just re-add them, make them a little more not square but a little off square. So if this one divide is say 75, the rest of 25 stuff I could add stuff there, like in there, or more in stuff like that. You know. My foot is stuck. Now, I get actually. I want to add a local saying building dimensions. I want to add local in the end. Local, always local. And I want to have a vector 2D. I could have vector 3D to have the other. No, that's good. I want a vector, and I'm not going to use this as a vector. X and Y is going to be the size, but the Z is not going to be. It's going to be the rest, basically. I think taking this one and I'm gonna split it up. Split. This is the width. The X is always the width, isn't it? It's gonna be the width, and the Y is gonna be the how do I determine the Y? Because this one has to add up. want something in this matter. Minimum width is always gonna be, if it's 4x4, I have to add the other ones in. I want to print string. Add this one in there. Eight times 8. Actually, this one I want to. What in here? No, that's incorrect. I want to promote to a variable temp string. There you go. I want to do this and then go back here and then add this one in there. I didn't want to do that. Ah, crap. Me clicking stuff. Now I'm back into here. To 3 by, yeah. Now it's 23. No, not 21. 23 times 8. It's 184. That's not correct. Hmm. 23 times 8 is 184. It's supposed to be. No, I can't use this. I can't use this. Promote variable with not sure if I want to have it. That's okay. And then we add this one in there, this one in there, and this one in there. And I need my music to shine. There you go. Now everything is in here, but this one is gonna be no, I didn't want to push play. Damn it. Compile. 8 times 11. Let's see. What's 8 times 11? It's 88, isn't it? 8 times 11 is 88, yes. That's fine. 88, meaning we take just move this away a little bit. Then we take this one, break it, break vector times this minus size get, then add this one to this split. I want to add it in there, plug it in there, a little bit down, add and add and add and plug. It's 12. Okay, meaning it's 12 square meters, which is not used, which is fine. So how do I split them up? Then I want to take actor location, I want to have this one ready, but I want to actually add right start. No, static mesh components. Add static mesh components to this. I want to the relative and the static mesh component is gonna be set static mesh. No, not bounce. I pushed the wrong one. I probably want to add another foundation array. And I want to have a static mesh component and array. To add this here, add. Now add it, and I want to align. Strange. Anyway, align and add, and I want to probably make this one local variable. Foundation mesh local, and this one I want to set static mesh set static mesh to plane shape plane. I know, Westwatch. I know. There we go. And I want to scale. How does it look out here? Building Great Master. Just have it smidge up in there, just to see the look of it. This is about a square meters. That's fine. What? I just put it beside there. That's fine. And I want the rotation on the Y. No, it's still there. On the rotation on the Y to be 90 degrees. but I want it to be flipped. Do I start in the end of the... Yes, I actually think I am gonna start in the end. No, in the end, I mean in the back. But I want to move it over a bit, and I take... I want to take the X is the width, the Y I want to divide by 2, and then I want to add its split struct. Thank you. I want to divide it by, which is the X. Oh, there you are. That's Y, that's X. If I add it to the... I must add it to the Y, I guess. Didn't do anything. Okay, they all start in this, yeah. All start at 0 and I move them over one at a time. Y for now. It needs 4 sides, so for loop of 4 sides. Start with side 1. Now I need to take this one and add to location, add local transform. I don't need to add local transform. I want to location, add relative location. There we go. Just use a teleport, that's fine. And I want to break this. No, I don't. Just do this. I want to add this to the Y. Why haven't it moved? Is it too small? It's the wrong. Location. Add to relative location. Add to world offset as the delta to location occupying world space. So if I... No, I don't want to use the default scene. So if I use split struct and this one to the Y location, how do you react to that? You went down, did you? So X is... It's the X one I want, but No, I want to multiply it by -1. And then I want to add it there. There we go. But I don't want to do this every time. I want to do this dimension is always going to be the same, so I want to add this one in here. They all should be in the same, all 4 of them. Now this is in meters. I want to 10 meters times, I guess, 100, which is 1 meter, divided by 2. No. I want to have this one is wide, this is length, and then I want to have the placing of this is on Y, but in X I'm going to divide it by 2. First add 100 to this, add 100 to here, divided by 2, and then add it to the correct side there by taking this times 100, which is 1 meter. I want to add it, I guess. Add. It doesn't matter which one, just make it. No, not that one. I want to add to the Y. There we go. It added them this way. So I need to move them over there. So what if I times this to -1, 2. Let's see. There we go. Now we got the width. Then I want to add after this one is done, Basically want to do the same thing again, only with same thing there and copy, right? Only I want to take this one as the Y center, and I want to change this to not 90. Yes, it's gonna be 90, but it's the X 90. I guess this works, but it doesn't. It must be placed here, not there. So we need to add, no, there. We need to add the location of this one. Supposed to be there. So if I do this, it's gonna be over there. Which then again, let's add this to minus 90. There we go. Now it's correct, but I want to move it half of a meter down. Just to visualize how it will look. This works, but it needs to move another no, this actually works perfectly fine to be. This one have to move a half meter back. And it's the X position. What if we do this? How would it react to this? Nothing. Didn't matter. That's okay. And then take this. Just my wifey asking what's gonna have for dinner. So anyway, I have to go now. See you. I want to work a little bit offline. It's not so many people dropping in here now, so we'll see. I have to do some stuff. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.